really nice. You see it from Fatality and Nick C. Guys who play these characters who have questionable recoveries have to make them work out. So Send obviously no exception to that rule there.
No question. I think it's tricky because it's always a risk. Obviously, if you're ever off stage, there's always the threat that you could lose your stock super early. But I think with these players being such strong specialists, really playing their one character so well, obviously Sen has pocket piranha plans and even a Palutena that you mentioned before. But really, Ness is like 90% of the leveling is going right into that skill set. So getting around most ledge traps is something that he's probably just comes second nature. So right now, a little bit slow pace starting out. Only 22 damage in the first 20, maybe even 30 seconds, depending on how this goes. But been pretty slow so far.
Yeah, they're really just trying to feel each other out. I think PS2, too, I see Sen go here a lot. You see him do the PK fires at a downward angle. It's just such a great way to control, like, your opponent fights for that center stage advantage, and then eventually he's just blasting these PK fires at a safe distance. So it's such a good tool that he has in the matchup. But here we go, man. Starting it off, you see Midnight kind of take the lead here already, but that can disappear very quickly against Sen. Yep, just like that. Yep.
Yeah, tried to get into the air dodges into the stage, just barely made it. Thought that could have gone disastrous, and now they're on the defense. Was able to fight back the stage with that neutral air, and now we're back to even. But yeah, just seeing that Ness PK Thunder 2 getting launched at you, and just that feeling of, I know I can punish this, I know I can beat this, and then just being wrong, it can be super demoralizing. Midnight, unfortunately, ever since that moment, has been falling quite further and further behind. And Ness is only at 106, which isn't really that high against Palutena, honestly.
Getting off the ledge to a drop down and then do an up air. 3 of them too, the triple. That was 37%, 50. This is just getting out of hand so quickly. And the little recovery there too on the explosive flame made the difference right there. He would have died if he didn't absorb that earlier. So this is really dangerous right now for Midnight. Got to make something happen, but you don't want to get hasty, rush in and lose another stock or take a lot more damage. You got to chill. Tough.
You saw a little bit of residual damage when Midnight tried to force their way in, like you were saying, and I think Sen just sort of put out those PK fires, got little tiny hits, good reflect in the dash attack, but it's still not enough, even at 147. Jeez.
That's some good. That's some good. Oh, okay.
Too far.
I was gonna say
whenever I see a Ness go for that, I'm always like, they're not gonna make it, and then they always do. But this time,
I don't, dude. Craziest magnet hands ever on this character. I don't understand it. He grabs it from further than his entire body length. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Either way, good teleport there. Back to center stage. Look at this. Midnight firing back. Good so far. Keep the pressure on. Yep. I like that standstill. Just wait and see what happens. Didn't get anything out of it, but I like where Midnight's head is at.
Yeah, it's not bad, especially on game 1. Because it's like, okay, what's your go-to? You roll in, you jump here, what's your thing? But to Bestess's credit, or to Sen's credit, he kind of just did nothing too. Like they both just kind of stood there for a second and then Sen went for something. I think those are the kind of instincts that you see at top 32 level that you might not see elsewhere. I mean, earlier on in the bracket, I'm sure Midnight did that before and suddenly rolled in and caught a hot crab or something.
Yeah, it sends like a message of control, right? Like, I feel comfortable in this position. I don't need to hit even the control stick or a button or anything. Like, I'm feeling comfortable where I'm at, even if I'm cornered or even if I feel like I need to take a stock. Another absorb there on the explosive flame. Bestess doing a good job recovering here a little bit. And again, nice. It's been a couple times that Midnight has gone for that teleport. Yeah. Send is now able to pick up on those habits. Doing a good job of that.
Yeah, Send is just sort of one step ahead when it comes to the recovery, which is weird because I think on paper you expect it to be the other way around where Palutena is really bullying Ness at the ledge, but Send is getting so much sort of tacked on damage every time Midnight goes off stage. 64% is not it's not undoable, obviously. Palutena has some great early percent strings, but again, trying to weave around Ness and go air to air can sometimes be a risky proposition, but what you have to do to get those strings started here is Palutena early.
Yep. There you go.
Shield's going down. Nice.
Yep. Bear-to-bear combat. We're going to see a lot of that throughout this set. I have a feeling. Nair there now to Sen. Going for... I love the side magnet at the ledge. It's just a perfect hitbox for it. Drop down and getting the up air. Almost KOing, too. That was nice. Not enough knockback, though.
Yeah, I was expecting a back air there, but maybe that wouldn't be fast enough. Definitely would have killed, but Best Ness probably went for the up air because it's probably more reliable. I thought it might go all the way over, but not quite. This back throw should do it though. One of the strongest in Smash history. Just Ness consistently having that back throw to clinch out KOs, and that's what he's going to do. Send looking pretty in control for that match starting out, but obviously there are at least 3 games to be played here.
I gotta say, too, the movement around that explosive flame was amazing. The double jump, the side magnet, landing and then getting the grab, that was phenomenal movement there. We talked about it earlier. I love the way that you said it, Coney. Side magnet is such an exceptionally tricky move in this game. You gotta know that it reflects, obviously, but the way that Ness players use it to change the way their character moves and flows is insane. And Send right there with the read on the explosive flame, with the perfect movement option, knowing that the back throw from Ness is going to kill from anywhere because it's that powerful and has been forever. Really, really good stuff. That was sick, man. Yeah, chat's asking. Yeah, this Best Ness is Send. Yeah, it's a recent change. Did it just in time for the Smash World Tour. So yes, Send and Best Ness, same human.
We're going to see how the next match goes. I think stage is going to be obviously very important here. PS2 was, I think, pretty neutral for both of them. Obviously, when it comes to PS2, it's something that a lot of people sort of gravitate to. Everybody's been going there forever since the start of this game. We'll see what the choice is on this next game starting out. I imagine it would have to be something... I really feel like it'd be something like a battle. Yeah, it's a battlefield. I was going to say triple platform. When you get Ness in the air, he's forced to like shield above you. He can't just land on you with stuff. If he's going to go for that cute side magnet stuff, it really telegraphs where, because he can't just do it on the platform. He has to like weave in between.
Yeah. The one thing, though, is this stage is smaller, so I feel like that's why Best Ness is going to... Or, sorry, I'm telling you, man, I'm going to have to work out the muscle memory. I'm starting... Send, I'm sorry, man. I'm no disrespect. It's just hard to get rid of that. But either way, I like the way he still can control the center of the stage from the platforms by throwing the PK fires downward. And it's also a smaller stage, which Ness is always going to like. So I think that Send ended up here for a reason. I think he's doing a good job with it so far. But Midnight, holding on to the center stage. See who gets the next hit here, Coney.
Dead even so far. Good neutral air. I like the weight there. He put his back to Palutena. Didn't pull the trigger on anything. Was just chilling. There's the dash attack there. A little bit of back and forth. Back throw. Nothing yet, but that yo-yo is out. Good stuff on Midnight to sort of mash that up B to get out of there as quickly as possible. Doesn't expect to have to tech the stage. I see a lot of people expecting like a stage spike and they go for the tech and then they just fall with an air dodge. Midnight is able to get around that, but can't get around the back throw.
Yeah, get the buffered air dodge, man. It's just such a... It's like one of the worst feelings, is a way to lose a stock. You know what I mean? It's like, man, I just air dodged my own demise, but here we go. Midnight been so good at responding so far in Game 1. Game 2, trying to find an answer here, but Send getting... Oh, no! Seen that so many times. So many times from Send, dude.
Yeah. It's so scary that he's able to escape and get around it. I don't know, man. Like, Ness is just, he's so risky off stage, whether you're in control or not, especially online. Trying to get those lines with the up Bs, it's just scary.
Explosive flame here. Still going for a lot of those, even though I think Send has been playing around them exceptionally well. Okay, hold on. Recovery here. Yep, got the double jump. Waiting it out. Double stall. Oh my goodness.
That sucks. Tried to get the... Oh, that sucks even more. Okay, he lived. Phew.
That recovery was insane, though. You got to give it to him. The worst part about dropping down with that counter is, Palu, and we saw it there, is that you just totally give up control, and now you're getting edge guarded by Send. Like, what a terrible position to be in. The back throw barely not killing from him, too, but off stage. Oh, the angle. Oh, okay, that worked. Okay, calculated.
There was no way around it. At a certain point, it's just like, okay, well... she's like falling at the same speed as the Thunder. There's just no way to get around it. So just take a little bit of free damage with the up B. If Best Ness can, clinch this kill now, he can get a back throw, up air, back air, something like that. He's probably fine. He just, again, has to watch these early percent hits from Palutena. You could see Midnight just kind of throwing out the hook over and over with neutral air, with forward air, trying to land something that'll leave him more. And there you go. He's going to eat that back air. That's the bear-to-bear that you were talking about before.
It's going to be a dogfight for a lot of this, too, but it's just so scary for both of them. I mean, the Palu shield, you could see Midnight going to that a lot, both in the air with the bear and also with the dash attack, too. It's just going to be such a good tool against Ness. Uh-oh, I don't think he has a double jump. Yeah, use the wind box. So smart. So smart, dude. Because if you connect with the hit there, that's also really good, obviously. Ness still doesn't have a jump, but the wind box even better, getting the KO. Good awareness from Midnight. A lot of I was gonna say that's a Palu show right there, getting the Nair started up, but there's been a lot of times where Midnight has used some really good matchup specific stuff, like the reflector in between the hits of PK Fire was really good. The wind box right there was so smart. Like all this stuff, Midnight is definitely at least keeping up here. There it is again. That's what I'm talking about. Wow.
Yeah.
Even going for the forward smash too. Genius.
Trying to attack out a little bit more. Honestly, this match has gotten away from Send here. It started out so strong, but ever since getting off stage on the left side, Midnight has just ran with it, and that's the risk that you take by picking a player, or I'm sorry, a character like Ness that we were talking about this whole time. 85 to 88. It's the neutral air. Oh wow, I love that. Not giving up the ledge. You could see Send was trying to put himself in a position where he was either going to catch the stage or the ledge. Midnight kept recovering on stage at certain points, especially in game 1, but Send really got the scent of Midnight trying to go to that ledge over and over, puts out the yo-yo there, takes game 2.
The positioning was right, and he knew that Midnight didn't have a jump. You know what I mean? So knowing and recognizing that and putting yourself in that best position, worst case scenario there, if he doesn't catch the stock, he's still in a great position either to hit Midnight afterwards or get the bad hit of his smash. So either way, really good stuff from Sen, closing that one out. Like you said, Coney, it seemed like it was kind of getting away from him. Midnight was catching on to a lot of stuff. That clutch forward smash, everything was looking good for Midnight. Sen just put a stop to all of that momentum, though, and closed out that game. So very, very strong stuff there. From Sen, no surprises. Go ahead.
Yeah, it gets demoralizing, too, because it's like you had your opportunity and it slipped. So Midnight has to be sure to sort of be able to collect themselves, try to think about what they could do in the next game. It was clear that it was doable, but I mean, Besta sort of gave you, or I'm sorry, Sen kind of gave you a prize with that up B, eating the wind box, losing his stock at 60-50. And now we're just going to go Steve for the funsies. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Maybe this is why I changed the tag. Like, you can't be best unless to play Steve. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't do that. Like, that's not allowed. But, all right, man, we got Steve. This character has certainly proven to be a menace throughout all Smash World Tour, but especially in this NA bracket. The first NA bracket, we've seen a lot of Steves do really well. This character is just, he's absolutely insane. Just on paper, his base gameplay of just sit back and gather the materials, force people to come in, and then destroy them with like an 80% combo for no reason is just nuts.
Yeah. He's so weird, too. I mean, like, I know a lot of people that are still sort of on the fence as to how this character is going to perform sort of at the top level when we aren't in this online environment, because some players, or I'm sorry, some characters do get a lot out of online, and Steve is a character that we don't know whether or not what he gains and what he loses. One of the big examples is Bayonetta, who is stronger online in some circumstances, but weaker in others. And I'm excited to see sort of how Steve can fare. We see some of the best Steve players who are able to do so much with him. And Send is certainly in that conversation. But right now, Midnight sort of taking out that first stock pretty quickly.
Steve reminds me of that era in Smash 4 when DLC really first started to come out. Like, I think it was mostly Ryu when this started, but people started saying the phrase, "This is not Smash. This is not Smash. Like, this is not playing Smash." And Steve is not Smash. Like, I don't know what this character is doing. He doesn't even have a proper hit animation. When he's getting bounced, you can't tell when he's in hit stun. It's ridiculous. This character's insane. Just like that, a stock is gone from Midnight. What a ledge trap. I mean, this character, ledge trapping is insane. Combo game is nuts. Great recovery. All this stuff is just, the frame data is crazy. It's just, I don't know, man. I think people are just saying this character might not be a threat offline to make themselves feel better, because I can't see why he wouldn't be.
Yeah. Right now, 86 to 102. Sen trying to land, having some trouble. It seems like Midnight was just tracking the movement so well. 37 off a single hit, really. Just off the jab, puts out the TNT box just for the threat. Midnight able to land. Trying to find his way in on Sen, who just is so threatening between the minecart, between the up airs. Puts Midnight in the cart. trying to do as much damage as possible. And it's funny because I feel like between the blocks, between the cart, between all the stuff that Steve does, Send uses it in the same way that he uses Side Magnet in just these little minuscule changes in terms of movement. Like right there, you see the up B right into him. These very small, strange choices in terms of movement that just totally trip up your opponents.
I thought that killed both of them. That's what I was like, oh
I
my
thought so
god,
too,
he
yeah.
really did it. He really did it. But the up B, the aggressive up B was just insane. And I think Send has a really grabby Steve. Like I've seen him go for a lot of grabs too. Steve does get rewarded pretty heavily. I think his grab's kind of nice. Like the range on it for like a quote-unquote tether grab, like isn't that great? But I think the reward he gets is crazy. I don't know, man. This character's nuts. Good grab right there. Good timing on that. See oh, he did it again!
I
he
hate the way he just slides in there, man. Like, it's so... Look, he got out of the cart and then jumped right back in. This character just feels like he's making fun of you.
Yeah, right? It's so weird that he's such a goofy character, but he's so strong. We got the diamond equipment is out too. Oh, jeez, doesn't matter. Nothing beats Palu's shield. For down smash. Can't clean up the stock yet. Send on the hunt. Oh, he gets caught by the jump it. That's the ultimate. That's a Smash ultimate, like, #1 habit that a lot of people have, is the double jump instantly in. Like, it happens all the time. And Send was so good at it, and I wanted to point it out, but there was so much going on we couldn't. But with his Ness, he's so good at not doing that double jump. Maybe it's because Ness's double jump is, like, just such an incredible or, like, important part of his recovery and his disadvantage state. But Send never did that stuff. But with Steve, he did it right there. So either way, some fun stuff from that Steve. That ledge trap setup was amazing. I think we're gonna see the Ness make a reappearance here. He's got his counter pick too. He might go him for game. He might go him 2 games in a row, but I feel like you don't. I think you don't want to go to losers in this bracket for sure. All right. All right, guys. I know Coney was having some internet issues, so I don't know if he's connected still, but either way, I could walk you guys through this next match. Of course, if he's not here. He jumps back in, obviously. That'll be the best. But if he can't, that's okay, too. We got Send thinking about his counter pick. There could be so many puns with his new name, by the way. Sends him to the losers bracket. I'll say it if that happens. Make that happen. Send about to get sent straight to losers. Yep, that's another one. I also must say I really appreciate Midnight's in-game tag of Masher 15. Kind of saying anyone can do it. You know what I'm saying? Masher number 15 at 8,000. To be fair, being number 15 of all the Mashers is a really high ranking, because there's a lot of Mashers playing this game out here. It's strong. Seeing the Ness make a reappearance. Sending him. See what I'm saying? It's too easy. It's gonna get old fast. But either way, if it's not already old, but starting it off strong there, almost 40% from Midnight, looking good already on the bill. Okay, here we go though. Send combos. You never know what he's gonna do there. He might go for a PK Thunder and then PK Thunder 2 into you. A lot of stuff you can go for there. Neutral B though, not what I expected. Forward throw for the stage control. Catches him air dodging to the ledge too. He knew exactly what was going on. He's so ready for all of Palu's stuff. Like he's just in the right position at the right time all the time against Palu. I know he has one himself, or had one himself. I don't really know if it's retired or whatever. But he obviously plays against one of his good friends, Louis Money, all the time too, who has a great and exceptional Palutena. So Send obviously knows the matchup very well. Yeah, chat. Send his best Ness. That's the last time I'm saying it. This bracket. Send his best Ness. Yep, that's free. Okay, I don't know what he was looking for there. He got an F tilt. I'm sure that's not what he wanted. Maybe a down tilt or something, but maybe drop off fair? I don't know. But either way, he didn't get it. Send has to recover now. Rolling back into the action. Oh, he's been so good out of shield all day. Send, and he had an opportunity for back air and air, up smash there, and didn't get any of it, so just a little surprised. A couple up airs there, none of them connecting. Up smash, though, that's what I'm talking about. Send, he is really good out of shield. Like, a lot of players would drop what he's doing and go for a simple grab or maybe like a worse option, especially Ness. So easy to try to grab out of shield. And Send just going for other stuff. Up smash that got a KO. Back air, nair. All this good stuff, man. Yo, PK Fire.
I'm back. Right What's
You're
good?
back? All right.
Hello. My bad.
Guys.
I saw, I did see Send win the last game and then it cut out. But now we're here on Smashville, smaller stage with Ness. Makes sense. I get it. I think I fixed the mic too. Is the mic better?
Mic does sound better. Yeah, it sounds crispier.
Good. Okay, good.
It might be a little quiet though, but we'll figure it out. We'll get it, guys. Oh boy, it's back. Now it's back to the old save. Either way, Send holding down center stage, just chilling a little bit, trying to extend this lead. Midnight trying to play carefully too. I like that. Catching him kind of dancing around a little too much, getting a little too comfortable.
Yeah, and you really got to show players respect like that, especially at this point in the bracket. You might be able to get away with stuff like that, earlier on, obviously, but I do think there's like a mentality shift that happens once you get to the upper echelon of a bracket, where you got to start taking people a little bit more seriously. And you can sometimes see some pains there as people sort of get into that next area. I wonder if Midnight might need to be a little bit more aggressive at the ledge. I keep seeing them sort of go back at that roll distance. I just saw it there, sort of 2 interactions ago at the ledge. And part of me is wondering if they're maybe expecting a little bit too much. You might be able to, like, burst that. Like, right there, you see that? He's, like, going to that middle distance. And it's the threat of it, too, but I think, like, a dash grab or a dash attack or something that really forces Sen to make a reaction in the moment might do well for him.
Mm-hmm. Love that neutral beat. Wait, where did he grab behind him? Did you see that?
No, yeah, that was weird.
I know Palu's crab is ridiculous. Oh, I gotta catch the instant replay on this one. Hold on. Oh my god. That's good. That's getting clipped. That was a good clip for sure. But either way, regardless of how that grab hit, that up there didn't connect all the way, but it doesn't matter. Oh, jeez, get him out of here.
Yeah, now we're 1 stock apiece. Midnight was able to clear it all the way back up to even, and I wonder if, like, if Midnight wins his next game, does Send regret going Steve? I mean, the game was still competitive and close, but obviously not quite as strong as Ness, but huge PK Thunder 2 there. Throws out the counter to block the flash, but look at all this damage they're taking for free. The Thunder's just going to do more and more, is able to get out of the upper, but that's basically 100% for nothing.
It's really close here. Looking for a lot of up smashes. Sen trying to end this game, end it very quickly. Hold on. PK Thunder right back to the ledge. Excellent angle there. Midnight though. Oh boy. He got the little stare there too. You see that? He just stopped bumbling or anything. Just
don't you ever try to dash grab me. Don't you ever touch me, young lady. And then he just threw. No, you're. So there are times to go for a dash grab and times when not. And maybe when you're at like 110 against Ness on your last stock at the end of the tournament, maybe that's not the best time. A little brazen by Midnight there at the end, but I appreciate the attempt. Put on a little pressure. Just didn't seem like the right spot. Send is going to defeat Midnight in the set.
Yeah, I think Send played around Explosive Flame incredibly, too. I think, aside from getting caught that one time, I think that was a